Now we're going to do question 4. Now we have the AC is intersect with BD at E, and then we're saying that the AD are produced. So produced means that to make it longer, so make the AD be longer to point F, together with the BC, make it to be longer to F as well. So they meet at F. So now we have CFD. So CFD is equal to 44 degrees, and we have AEB is equal to 88 degrees. So first of all, the question is asking that to make the angle DAE is equal to X, and we want the angle ADE is equal to Y. So we write it down first. We have the angle of DAE is X, angle of ADE is Y. So they're asking us to set up two equations in X and Y. So if we look at the triangle ADE, we can say that the angle 88 degrees is actually the exterior angle of this triangle ADE. So we can first of all write down X plus Y is equal to 88 degrees by using the exterior angle of triangle ADE. So that's for the first part. And then for the second equation, we can think about is there's any other angles they have the X and Y. So first of all, the X, this angle DAE, is actually watching to this arc DC, isn't it? This is watching to DC. So is there any other angle watching to DC as well? So we can link these two lines to get our angle B is watching to DC as well. So now we can say that the angle B is equal to X as well. And then is there anything else we can do with? If you look at here, the angle Y is watching to the whole arc AB. So do this angle C, isn't it? So this angle C is watching to the arc AB as well. So this one we can write as Y. So if you have this angle is Y, we can say that this angle is going to be equal to 180 minus Y. Then if we consider about this triangle, this large triangle, we can say that the angle sum of this triangle is going to be X plus 44 plus 180 minus Y equal to 180. So now we can write all the thing down. We can have X plus 44, and then we plus 180 minus Y equal to 180. So that's by the angle sum of triangle. Then we can say we cancel out this 180. Then we have the X minus Y is going to be equal to negative 44. Then now we have these two answers together, two equations together. We just add them up. We just add these two equations. Then we have 2x equal to 44. This one will give you the x is equal to 22 degrees. And we have the y, which is substitute this x is equal to 22 into our equation to get the 22 plus y is equal to 88 degrees. So that the y is going to be equal to 66 degrees. So that's for question 4. So now we are going to do question 5. So for question 5, we have the AB is actually a diameter. So every time you say that we have something diameter, means that you can find the angle in a semicircle, isn't it? So we're trying to find out an angle in a semicircle. This is our angle in a semicircle. But is there anything that we can link them up? So if we try to link the straight line of this point A and point C, we link it, then we actually find it out the angle C here, this part is actually 90 degrees, isn't it? Because this is our semicircle, and then this is the angle at the semicircle. Then this is going to be 90 degrees. But bear in mind, it's not included about this part. This small part is not included in our 90 degrees. So now we have the BA. So BA is produced to E, and then we have the CD is produced to E as well. So now we have angle AED is equal to 22 degrees, CBD is equal to 40 degrees. What we're going to find is the angle BDC. So BDC is something that we want to find. We locate it first. That's the something we want to find. Use a highlighter to highlight it. So how can we find out the required angle? So first of all, if we let the required angle be X, is there any other angle is going to be X as well? So first of all, this angle of X is watching to our arc BC. So to this angle is watching to the same arc as well, isn't it? So you can say that the angle of CAB is being x as well. So if we let this angle be y, this other angle is y as well. So we're using the same method. This y is watching to the arc DA. So DA is being watched by angle B as well. So we can say this is angle B. This is angle y. So now we have two unknowns. So we're trying to set up two equations to solve it. So for example, if we look at this triangle, we have x plus y plus 40 plus 90 is going to be equal to 190 degrees. So first of all, we need to write all the things down. We need to let x is equal to the angle of CDB, and we let y is equal to the angle of DCA. So as again, angle x is the angle of CDB, and the angle y is the angle of DCA. So now we can using our angles in the same segment, and we can say that the angle of CAB is equal to angle of CDB, which is equal to x, and then we have the angle of DBA is equal to the angle of DCA, which is equal to y. So both of them are using the angles in the same segment. So now we can combine them. If we look at the triangle ABC, we can say that, so in triangle ABC, we have the x plus y plus 40 plus 90 degrees will give you the 180 degrees by using the angle sum of triangle. Then we simplify it, we can get the x plus y is going to be equal to 50 degrees. So that's the first equation. And then, is there any other things we can look at as well? So if you're trying to look at this triangle, the whole triangle here, the triangle ECB, So in triangle ECB, we have 22 degrees plus y plus 40 plus y plus 90 degrees is going to be equal to 180 as well. So we try again. So E is 22, we have y, we have 40, we have 90, we have y, we have 22. So adding all of them up, we have the 180. So we solve it, we have 2y is equal to 180 minus 90 minus 40 minus 22. This one will give you 28 degrees. So that the y is equal to 14 degrees. Then we can substitute back into our first equation. So the x plus 14 degrees is going to be equal to 50 degrees, so that the x is equal to 36 degrees. So now we need to say it back. The angle BDC is actually, where is BDC? So BDC is x, so we can say that x is equal to x is equal to 36 degrees. So that's for question 5. So if you have any question, just ask me in WhatsApp. Thank you.